Hey everyone, welcome to this month's edition of North Central Outdoors. I'm your host, Nathan Karch. Today's topic is going to be all about the 2021-2022 deer season. So we'll jump right into it. We'll start off with our licenses. Not much has changed since last year. You still got your basic combo hunt and fish, and you can build on that with supplemental licenses. If you don't do a whole lot of hunting, if you're just interested in deer hunting, you can build on that. If you hunt deer, turkey, waterfowl, and you hunt public lands, you trout fish, you do all kinds of different fishing, you might want to go with our Sportsman's package. That's your all-inclusive package. It's going to cover every supplemental license in the state. And then, of course, you've got your lifetime license. If you are financially able to purchase one of those, that's a one-and-done deal. You only have to do it one time, but it is the price is pretty steep. So if you're like me, I just get my Sportsman every year. That way I know I'm covered. The only major change from last year is that now, starting July 1 of 2021, our licenses are valid a year from the purchase date. So that's pretty cool. We've never done that before. Normally, they expire every year at the end of February. Even if you were to purchase them February 1st, they would expire at the end of February. Now is no longer, you don't have to deal with that anymore. It's valid from a year from the purchase date. So you got to pay attention to it a little bit more, just because we're so used to every one of them always expiring at the end of February. But that's pretty cool. You kind of get more bang for your buck. If you're worried about, maybe not noticing it whenever it does expire, we do have auto renew enrollment on our website. So go to tnwildlife.org and you can set up to enroll in the auto renew. And that way you just never have to worry about it if you get the same licenses every single year. And then if you want to add to it, you can do that. If you want to take away, you can do that as well. So I encourage you to do that. If you've not downloaded our app, TWRA on the go, please do that. That's very, very helpful for just knowing the season dates, knowing bag limits, specific rules and regulations regarding whatever you're after. And it shows sunset, sunrise tables, all kinds of cool information on there. You can check in your game right from your phone. Don't have to worry about getting on the computer or anything like that. It's very good app, and it's completely free. So TWRA on the go. We'll jump into the season dates. So archery season, first of all, is going to start off the September 30th, and it will go through October 29th. That weekend right there at the 30th and 31st is going to be the youth sportsman, so that's going to be your juvenile hunt. And then after that juvenile hunt, archery season will kick back November 1st through the 5th. So you've got a pretty good time span for archery season. The 6th through the 19th of November is our muzzleloader season. And then the 20th all the way to January 2nd is going to be our gun season. So very long deer season, very happy about that. January 3rd through, I could be mistaken, the 7th, 8th, or 9th is going to be our private lands antlerless only hunt that we have every year, and that's going to be for Unit L. So Unit L kind of encompasses all of Middle Tennessee. So when you start to get up to the Cumberland Plateau, that goes into a different unit, but we do fall under Unit L almost all the way to the Mississippi River. So if you're listening from the Middle Tennessee area and that's where you hunt, you're going to be in Unit L. Some pretty cool things about Unit L is we have the most liberal doe harvest in the entire state, where you can hunt and harvest 3 does per day, which is quite amazing. You can do that all year during the deer season. So the only thing is, during the gun season, you will have to purchase a Type 94 permit in order to hunt antlerless deer. So archery season, muzzleloader season, you don't have it. If you are hunting with archery or muzzleloader methods during the gun season, you will still have to purchase it, even though you're not hunting with gun. It falls under that gun season. You have to have that Type 94 permit if you're going to hunt those. So make sure you get that. The bag limit for bucks or antlered deer is still 2. The antler restrictions, there's no antler restrictions except on specific WMAs, but if the antlers are 3 inches and above, then that counts as an antlered deer. If they're 3 inches and below, that is not an antlered deer. You can actually check that in as a doe. So it's no longer protruding through the hairline. It's 3 inches or greater is going to be your buck. Some miscellaneous rules and regulations, just sunset and sunrise for deer season. It's going to be 30 minutes before legal sunrise to 30 minutes after legal sunset. So that's going to be your legal hunting hours for the deer season. Of course, we go over this every single year. No baiting is allowed here in Tennessee. It's completely illegal. No other states allow it. Kentucky specifically comes to mind. A lot of people come here from Kentucky because they hunt both states and they're used to being able to bait there in Kentucky. We don't allow it here in Tennessee. So that means no grains, no seeds, nuts. If it's got protein in it, if you go to Walmart, Bass Pro Shops, Academy Sports, your local outdoor sporting goods store, and they have some supplements that basically have some type of protein mixture in it, where it says it has some sort of seeds, nuts, or grains in it, it's not allowed. It doesn't matter what kind of ratio or percentage it is, you're not allowed to have it. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to contact me. I'll leave my contact info down there. My cell phone number is 615-571-0329, and my state email is nathan.karch@tn.gov. So feel free to contact me if you have any questions regarding that, or anything in general. I'll be happy to point you in the right direction. If you're not in Sumner County, I will get you in touch with game warden, whatever county that you're in. Also, please report any type of poaching violations that you might know about, or if you see. We rely heavily on the public for information every single year. We couldn't do our job without the public, so we appreciate you. If you see anything that stands out that needs addressing, please don't hesitate to contact us. The fresher the information, the more that we can go on. If it sits for too long, normally, well, our investigation kind of comes to a standstill. So we like very fresh information, so please call us. A tag number from a vehicle or a video or a picture goes a long way. So please, if you see something, get your cell phone out, give us a call and photograph it or video it, and please get a tag number if you are able to. Don't put yourself in danger. Go chasing them down, but if you can do it in a safe manner, please get that tag number. The orange requirements for archery are not there. You don't have to wear orange if you don't want to during archery, but anytime there's a firearm season, muzzleloader or gun season, you have to have it. So that's gonna basically just be a vest and a hat. So once you have a vest and a hat, your orange requirements are gonna be good to go. So just keep that in mind. It's for your safety. I know there's always the argument, you're hunting private lands, you're the only one that's allowed to be on there. Well, we have a lot of trespassing issues, and we just don't want you to end up in a sticky situation. We don't want to work any fatal hunting accidents or anything like that. So the next thing that we want to get into is tree stand safety. Everybody uses tree stands for basically the muzzleloader hunting and definitely gun hunting, but a lot of times archery as well. So if you're not in a ground blind, definitely always wear your tree stand harness. It's very important to always have that harness on. Carry your lineman's rope if you're hanging stands. We have so many hunting accidents every year involving tree stands collapsing and breaking on people, and that they're not wearing their harnesses ultimately, and they fall, they break their legs, they break their back, necks, and we have a lot of fatalities. So we definitely don't want you to end up in that predicament. Always wear your tree stand harness. They are anywhere, they range from $40 to $100, maybe plus, but they last for a long time, and your life is worth more than $100. So make sure that you get you a tree stand harness if you don't have one. If you have one, wear it. The next thing is we always encourage everyone to obtain permission from properties that you're planning on hunt on a yearly basis. Make sure that you know, the property hasn't changed hands. There's a lot of real estate stuff going on right now. Everybody's buying up property, and they're exchanging landowners. So make sure year to year that nothing's changed. Obtain that permission again, verbal and written permission, preferably. And just realize that if the property is not posted, it is still private property, and you can't go on there without permission. It's not public land if it's not posted. Someone still owns that. It's the same way, or basically the same scenario as your property. More than likely, you probably don't have your property posted, but it's still private property, and you don't want people tromping around on there and hunting on you as well, unless you've given them permission. So I encourage you, get permission from those landowners on a year basis, and make sure it's written and verbal. And also, I wanted to throw in there, if you're a turkey hunter, that the fall turkey season does kind of coincide and run parallel to archery deer season. So from September 30th to October 29th, you're going to be able to turkey hunt. Now, if you're turkey hunting with archery equipment, that's fine. You can deer hunt and turkey hunt at the same time. But if you're going to turkey hunt with a shotgun, you can't hunt deer at that time. So you can't be found with both a shotgun and archery equipment. It's either one or the other. So I hope I explained that well enough. If you have a shotgun, you can't have archery equipment, but if you have archery equipment, you can hunt both deer and turkey. It's one bearded bird per county. That's your fall turkey hunting, and runs from September 30th to October 29th. That wraps up this month's episode. I hope everybody gets an opportunity to get outdoors. If you don't hunt, please get outdoors just to enjoy it. I know for me, that is my one time that I can just go out and just be in a stress-free environment, not think about a single thing, not have to worry about the normal life and all the stress that's involved with it. So please get outdoors, get you a big buck on the ground, and just please be safe. We'll see you next time.